Let's have a conversation.
Thank you for having me on. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and I'm sure I'll see you at one of these events again
All
soon.
time, we got Mark with the Mindful Reality podcast, who I've been a guest on, and it was a blast.
Thank you for having me, honestly, and I cannot wait to do it again. We're going to do this again in the future. I just know it.
What's happening, everybody? Happy Saturday. Hope y'all Saturdays have gone well. So far, it is a little after 9 Eastern time. What's up, Ma? Good evening. Good evening, Ed. Not a big crowd yet. We are 2 minutes in, Ma. They're coming. It's early. I predict that we'll probably have about 35 to 40 before I get off of here. That's just a random guess. But we'll see. It could be a small crowd. We'll see. So I was watching this conversation that Jared and Cirie were having a couple hours ago. And hey, Miss Nappy Kid. Same. You think so too? I was watching this conversation that Jared and Cirie were having earlier. And they were talking strategy, and they were talking what ifs, and they were talking all the stuff that they've been talking. They've been talking about how dangerous Corey is. They were talking about how Cameron flipped the house. They were talking some about Izzy. Nothing new. Things that we've already heard all day, all night. This honestly feels like a second repeat week. So the thing that stood out in that whole conversation is the thing that I put in this title. Cirie said at least 3 to 4 times in this conversation with Jared, without you here, I have no reason to be here. Yesterday when she was talking to him, she was saying, I miss my husband. I want to go home. So it's one thing if she says it one time, because everybody has had those moments where they start crying, where they're like, I miss back home. I don't feel motivated to be here, etc. Everybody has those moments. But for me to hear her saying these things in combination, last week saying, put me up, I'm willing to go home for your game. This week saying, if you're not in the house, I have no reason to be here. This means it's a recurring thought for her. I think she's tired of being in the house. Is he still? Is he still? Did you hear the conversation with Corey and Cirie? I heard parts of the conversation. Hello, all. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and set your notification bell. That should always be the first thing that I say, and it's not until I see Tammy's comment. Thank you, Tammy. Big Brother is too long for her. Yeah, everybody's saying that, and I agree. I agree because she would already be done by now if she was on Survivor. So now she's reaching what, day 50 or whatever it is. It's either day 50 or close to that. And she's sitting here like, I still potentially, if I were to be the one who won Big Brother, have another 50 days to go. Or if she made it another couple of weeks and ended up in jury, she would still end up having to stay. So I think she's kind of thinking of that too. I think that she's reached a point where she's breaking down. He told Cirie that he didn't believe Jared was working with her. Corey said that? Wow, I'm so surprised. She can't go more than 30 days. I think we are on day 53. Let's go. You know what that means? I have been on here 53 days. I am past the midway point because I will not be going live every day once the Big Brother season ends. But that's like a fourth of the year. 100 days. It's like a little more than a fourth of the year. More than 25% of my year dedicated to doing this. So I love it, but I look forward to the downtime. I absolutely look forward to the downtime. $53 days is a lot. 100 days is a lot. You're welcome to the new subscribers. Introduce yourself. Let us know where you're from, how you found the Mindful Reality page. Do I have any new subscribers on here tonight? Let me know. Drop something in the comments if you are a new subscriber or if you haven't subscribed yet, but it's your first time on my live. Drop something in the comments, please. Yeah, you need a break. This is a job for real. Seema, I told you, we're already at 30. We're already at 29. The party was just getting started. And you are already telling me I failed for tonight. Will you be doing Survivor? Yeah, I'll definitely be doing Survivor. I'm considering actually going to the Survivor premiere party. The Survivor premiere party is on the 27th, and it's in New York. So I'm considering going. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to go, but I'm thinking about it. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I don't necessarily know that I'm going to be doing weekly coverage of Survivor before the Big Brother season ends. That is yet to be seen. You are new-ish, Ma. New-ish. You're going great. Hey, Debbie. Debbie, you're on a streak now. You've been catching all my lives lately. And then Survivor is going to be 90 minutes. Like, man. Extending the episodes and having them on. Let's see. Survivor is going to be on Wednesdays. Big Brother is going to be Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So it would be like Sunday, Big Brother late at night. Tuesday, Big Brother. Wednesday, Survivor. Thursday. I had to cut out the challenge. And the challenge is my show. I had to cut out the challenge to continue doing this. That's how much of an investment Big Brother is. Honestly, though, the thing about it is nothing gets me more traffic than Big Brother coverage. That's the reason why. If Survivor and the challenge got me an equal amount of views and everything as Big Brother, I would do all of them. I would just sacrifice my whole life for that. But I'll do a challenge recap and get 15 views. I do a Survivor recap and get like 20 views. So I'm like, there's no point in me doing that at this point. Where are we? It's good to see the regular faces, though I've only been here for a couple of weeks. It's so interesting, Ed, though, that some of y'all have been on here so consistently for the couple of weeks that you've been here that it feels like you've been here longer. I know what you meant. Regular names. I know what you meant. Oh, you got a couple of days off. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Your morning live is at 6 a.m. my time. Oh, okay. Are you Pacific time? Hello, everybody. Welcome to all the new viewers in the chat. That's kind of true. And the live feeds. Because before I got into Big Brother, I said, why do people like Big Brother so much? I watched Big Brother without the feeds, and I'm like, this show doesn't really do it for me like that. And then I watched the live feeds, and I was like, oh, so it's a whole different show when those live feeds are on. I see. I know, same thing with you, Betty. You've been on here so consistently that it feels like it has been a little while. Appreciate that. Appreciate y'all. Please be kind and let us know you're here. Let us know we're here by hitting the like button. I think there's an extra word in there. Thank you, though. Mountain time. Okay, so that's what, 2 hours? 2 hours behind me? I miss your morning lives because I sleep at 5 a.m. and wake up at 2 p.m. What a schedule. Wait a minute. 5 a.m. and wake up at 2 p.m.? You have like a night schedule? So you're up from 3 p.m. to 5 a.m. 3 p.m. is your morning. 2 p.m. is your morning. That's interesting. Ma and Ed came in like they've been with us since last year. I know, right? Did Cirie actually say, I have no reason to be here if Jared is not there? She said it about 4 times in that one conversation. My mods are creating things that I haven't even asked for. Shout out to my mods. Please put an applause in the chat for my mods. I appreciate you. Everyone is so welcoming. The chat is the best part. The chat is the best part. I didn't even have a major thing to talk about today, but I'm like, I want to hang out with the chat. I want to hang out with the people. So it's Saturday. I got no classes. The more the merrier, the merrier. Hi, Gail. Thanks for those applause. You're applauding yourself, Tammy? I thought so. I'm like, what are you? I was like, I'm not losing my mind. I knew that I had seen you on the other page. You're out here trying to be like discreet or something. What's going on, Ma? I knew I had seen you before. I know it's been a year since I was posting Big Brother stuff, but yes, those hands for the mods. Give the mods a hand. The mods have kept things in order and under control as the numbers of people have increased. That's the importance of me having mods on here that I've known for a while. Well, Tammy is applauding herself and the other mods. I know Chocolate is another mod in here. I don't know who else who's on here currently, but yes, shout out to my mods. She has definitely been different since she lost Izzy. The thing about Big Brother, I think, compared to Survivor, Survivor is a game where, yeah, you make alliances and you make partnerships and whatever, but I think that Big Brother, your relationships mean more to you emotionally than what it does on Survivor because it's a longer show and you're together longer. And there's less action, there's less activities going on. Like Survivor, things are going on every single day. Big Brother, you do one thing and then there's so much downtime, in between. Hello, everyone. Did Cirie lose her brain and forget their 750K to play for? How do these fools get casted? Like, is she sleeping in money like Elon Musk? And that's why she said that. Okay. It seems like a lot of viewers and even channels do not like Siree and Jared. For real. Chocolate, we already know what happens with the demographics of this show. I'm not even gonna get into that. Welcome, Terry. Please give her a wave in the chat. I was born in Hamilton. And I lived in Oshawa for the first I lived in Hamilton like 3 years and then I moved to Oshawa and lived there for like 13 years or so. Now I'm a dual citizen. To be fair, she is a surgical nurse. That's a high-paying job. The writer's strike really hurt the season. I think people just don't like Jared, but Cirie doesn't get hate? Oh, yes, she does. She had hate from day one. She didn't even do anything to get the hate. Welcome, Terry. See, I was right. We're at 36 right now. It just took a little while. We were just warming up, Ma. We could even pass my prediction. We were just warming up. My Bart Simpson hand. Cirie does get hate. Just not. You don't even have to look for it. You have to close your eyes not to see it. Bart Simpson hand. I haven't watched The Simpsons in so many years. I used to watch The Simpsons religiously. I've heard Survivor has a lot of downtime that we don't see. The contestants need to fight boredom. But it's much shorter. Even if it has downtime, it's such a shorter show than Big Brother. The Dirty Shah. I've heard people call it that, and I've heard people call it schwa. Do you know the school Kingsway College over there? That's where I went to high school. Now I heard they're hating on Mimi. They've been hating on Mimi. They're probably hating on her more now, but they were hating on her for that self-conversation. I remember when she had that conversation with herself, and before she left the storage room, she was like, all right, let me dumb it down. And then they were like, oh my God, she's condescending. She thinks that she's smarter than everybody. Who does she think she is? I was going to tell you, oh, that's pretty cool. You know what? I think that Rob Has a Podcast was actually at the Big Brother premiere, but I just didn't see him. But it would be pretty cool to actually see the guy in person. I think he was at the Big Brother premiere. There were only 3 people in the chat when I said that. Give me a break. And it had started 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes in when you said it too. So I can't give you a break. Remember, Cirie was pushing for Blue to go over Jag early in the season. I do remember that. Jared is the whipping boy for her mistakes. Wait a minute. Cirie pushing for Blue to go over Jag. Oh, yeah. That did happen. Hey, Tasha. But I would say that he has made way more mistakes than she has. It's 26 to 39 days, but it feels like longer because you literally have nothing to do. At least the BB house has games like chess and pool. Oh, I'm pretty sure chess and pool get boring after a while. And also, a bunch of days, the outside is not even open for them. See, now we're at 41. Chocolate, somebody tell me how many likes that you see in here so that I can see if I need to put my Mimi clip in here. Let me know. I heard Rob was there. Hey, Mark. Hey, everyone. Hey, Lisa. The mod squad is here. Mod squad. Didn't Rob predict the zombie thing? Yeah, sure. She can speak to herself if they want to. What did they catch Mimi on spying? I don't know. I really haven't seen that much of the feeds today. 23 on your end? Okay. So we got 39 people in here. 23 people have hit the like button. You know what that means.
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
I need the math to math.
I'm just like, this is all way too much. It's so stupid.
I need the math to math. All right, let's see here. Oh, 40. You see 40 likes? That's what's up. It's true. 40 likes. Who sees 40? Who everyone type in how many likes that you see here, because the numbers are not adding up. She's that woman. I hope that I can meet Mimi just to tell her how funny she is. I don't even care if she gives me an interview, just to tell her she's hilarious. I need Felicia to know these Bible stories if she's going to be preaching to people. What did she say? 38 now, 28. What did Felicia say? Hold on, where's the other clip?
I'm just like, these people are, I don't know if they're sane or if I'm sane. Like, I could be the crazy one.
When you're around people for so long that you're like, I don't know if I'm sane or they're sane. I could be the crazy one. That conversation she had with Felicia last night or yesterday, whenever that was. Oh man, cracking up. I see 28 likes. I only see 4. Yeah, mine doesn't update unless I leave and come back also. I was just saying the same thing. 35 now, LOL. She confused Paul in jail with Daniel in the lion's den. And she be reading that Bible every morning too. I don't get it. Hi, Cass. Good evening. Okay, I always have to check on my phone because so I am seeing 27 likes. I don't know. The math still ain't mathing for me. I see 40 viewers and 27 likes. Hold on. viewers and 27 likes. Yeah, that's what I see 2D. So that means that the math still ain't mathing.
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
That's one of my favorite clips of all time. If Mimi wants to make her imprint, she needs to win some damn competition. She will not be able to float to final 2. No, she won't. I leave and I come out. Mine says 27 likes. Yeah, my youngest nephew knows those stories. Let's talk some BB. Let's talk some BB. I don't watch the feed, so I need the tea. If y'all have tea, spill it, because I don't have any tea. I don't think anything that crazy happened today that I know of. But if y'all know of some tea that happened that I don't know of, let me know. All right. I don't know. I think Mimi, I don't think she can float to final 2. I think she can float to like final 5 or 6. But if she's in a 6 that includes Corey, Jag, Matt, America, and somebody else, she's out of there. I think there's a chance. My favorite to win right now, that's so hard. This house does not have a clear-cut winner for me. It's like me trying to predict that right now is so hard. My preseason or early season pick was actually Mimi, so I just kind of want to stick with that. The person who is thus far, a couple of days ago, I said Matt, but now Matt has a target on his back. It's hard. I don't think that there's a favorite of who's left. Who's y'all predictions to win? I'm going to turn on the feeds right now and share exactly what I'm seeing. Sounds like a plan, man. She will. I think she knows people are talking about her. Final 4 for sure. Big D won. Big D won in the multiverse. He didn't win in real life. That's true. The duos that would be left would take her out. She has to make sure. But she's been talking about getting out one of Jag and Matt or Corey in America. So she does have to have a W. I think she has to have a W under her belt so she can start making that impact. Do I think Mimi is throwing comps? Cam strongly thinks she's throwing comps. I am not sure. I think it's like 50-50. I think there's some that she's tried, and I think there's some that she's thrown. I don't think she's throwing every comp like Bowie. I think Bowie is throwing every comp. I think Matt was throwing every comp. Yeah, you can win nothing and get to final 2, but come on. People definitely think that Mimi is a bigger threat than they thought of Big D. Big D and Victoria, those are people that everyone was like, if I sit next to them, I'm going to win. For sure. There's nobody that is actually like, hey, Mimi, you're my final 2, and I'm taking you to the end, and they're like some kind of comp beast. Big D had Kylan and X protecting him. And the third layer of the cookout. Mimi doesn't have any of that. It is for sure going to be a boring week. It's like we got 2 reset weeks, basically. I'm getting major Ian vibe. I said I think that Corey is in the most advantageous position right now. So we'll see. We'll see. What's she talking to them about? Wait a minute. Boy's been having meetings with the house guests like she won HOH. Cam called her out on it. That's funny. Did you hear them say Blue won HOH and who she might put up? I was confused. No, I didn't. My keyboard keeps sending messages before I'm finished typing. What is going on with my phone? It's too long. 100 days is too long. She wants to know who they're targeting. She's so funny with her random uh, entries into these conversations. She's so funny with that. Like when Corey and Jared were arguing, I'm like, Bowie, you have nothing important to be saying in this conversation. Why are you even talking right now? I don't have a favorite for this cat. Exactly. That's it for me too. They're not really gamers, so who knows who's gonna win? I'm just here to watch the clown show. I actually forgot her name last night. Corey getting Jared out would have been huge. This is a game I don't think Mimi has played well enough to deserve to win. Corey was throwing Yvette Comp. They should have never did that crazy mess with Bowie. What did they do with Bowie? Same here, Debbie. I switch who I'm rooting for. I know, right? Right now I'm rooting for Cam. And I never thought I would say that. I think Corey's only chance is to get Cameron to do his dirty work and take out Jag and Matt. And Cameron don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't really have a fave. Big D thought he was running the game. He did. It's funny. Even his final speech was funny. Big D is hilarious. If we are talking about the most knowledge of BB seasons, and Cam keeps mentioning that. He was like, you got two super fans in here that are in a showmance and working together, and y'all ain't targeting them. What's going on with your life? I want to see Cam take one of them out. When they left her out of the voting and she voted out Red, that's one of their alliance members. Oh, yeah, I remember that. And then when she was crying about it and Felicia was like, okay, put on your big girl pants. Wipe those tears off your face, girl. Nothing to cry about. I have to lie sometimes. You're going to have to lie. Everybody's going to have to lie. Woman up. They gave her no sympathy when that happened. The funny thing is, Felicia was part of what they were calling the Mean Girls Club in that house. And now she's part of the conversations that everybody is having about Cirie. As if she was not in with all of those conversations with Cirie when the show started. Matt is starting to build himself a nice little resume. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this last few weeks plays out for Matt. Corey and America are talking Survivor, and Matt is making some yellow soup thing. Funny that they thought Bowie would feel better by them saying that. They didn't even think about her, and that's why they didn't tell her. They did not. They had Bowie in alliances just for her number. They didn't even try to make her feel like she was a part of the alliance at all. They were like, who's... I remember Cirie being like, who's in that group again? Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is a season of doing too much. Like, oh, we have an alliance of 5 and we don't trust this one person. So let's bring this one person into the alliance at the end. But none of y'all can tell anybody. It's a secret. And now what they're experiencing is everybody is conveniently spilling those don't tell anybody secrets that groups were a part of and acting like, well, I was not the head of this snake. So therefore, even though I was lying to you too, I didn't come up with the idea. Someone else did. So I'm not at fault at all. They are. You know that Spider-Man meme? I'm going to look for it really quick. I think some of y'all will know what I'm talking about. I think some of y'all will know exactly what I'm talking about. Where we at? Where we at? So this is how I feel when the house guests are talking about who's a liar, who has been in multiple groups, who was a part of the decision to vote somebody out unanimously, who was a part of the decision to flip a vote on somebody. This is how I feel when I hear them having those conversations. Yeah. I really thought Cirie was going home Thursday. I thought it was a possibility, but I did think Jared was a bigger target. Ma, this is the second person who has said they recognized you from Cliff Hogg's YouTube page. So you are a celebrity that comes to my page. Thank you for bringing people over here. Appreciate you. Cirie is set him on all angles. Do you think that Jag is victimizing himself? That's what I've been saying every day. I think he's highly victimizing himself. You know what? I had tickets to the Global Citizen Festival and I didn't go because of the rain. Sucks. I wish I had gone, but I decided not to go because of the weather. Fortunately, I have seen Lauryn Hill before. I have not seen the whole Fugees, but I have seen Lauryn Hill before. I haven't watched Cliff videos in a long time. I do, Michelle. I have yet to watch today's video. I usually clean my room while listening to Cliff. People are now saying Bowie Jane is consistent. That could mean something or that could mean nothing. It's Bowie Jane. They did the same thing to Red, not telling him stuff. A great player is able to sit on information and use that information. This is what I'm saying. This season has so many players that don't know when to use the information. They just spill the tea all day, all night. You should come back to the Cliffmaniacs cult. It's fun over there. Yes, Faith, you're absolutely right. It's interesting how we all watch the same thing and have a different interpretation of what we just saw. Ed, and that is exactly what I always say, makes this the most interesting show to cover. Because I come on here with my perspective. My perspective is based on where I've lived in my life. It's based on my culture. It's based on the people around me. It's based on my perception and my view of the world. So I come on here and I say how I feel based on all those factors. And the 40 people on here have 40 different perspectives. And I love reading them and seeing, what people think based on where they grew up and based on situations that they've been through. You are so welcome, man. I don't know how you're able to leave your house though without the paparazzi following you around. Let me know. Let me know for in the future for when I become a celeb. What the heck is Matt making? I love watching the food. I don't know why Jag's everyone's number one target. He isn't worth it right now. She's always late. If y'all weren't here for my Lauryn Hill story or you don't remember it, I went to a concert in the park. It was a free concert in the park. And Lauryn Hill was the headliner of the concert, and people told me don't go. I'm gonna make this a short version. People told me don't go because she no shows a lot of shows. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go anyways. She was supposed to be out there at 6 or something like that, maybe 7 p.m. So I didn't go there early because I'm like, she's gonna be late probably. So we were out there, it started raining. She wasn't there. They kept saying, Lauren's coming, Lauren's coming. 8 comes, 8:15, 8:30. She's still not there. And a lot of people just started leaving because they're like, Lauryn Hill always no shows. No big deal. So 8:45, 8:50, whatever it was, she pops out finally. She's like, thank you guys so much for hanging out in the rain. There was maybe like 100 of us left there out of a couple thousand people that were out there before. She gave us about 30 minutes of music, maybe a little less. And then she was like, thank you, New York. I love y'all. I was there with one of my friends. She was like, I got a plane to catch or something like that. So she left. So I was just waiting to see her get in a car or something and disappear. And then my friend was like, okay, let's go. We saw her. Let's go. And then I'm like, something tells me that she's going to come back out. So I forced my friend to wait there for another 15 to 20 minutes. I know this is not a short story. I forced my friend to wait out there another 15 to 20 minutes. And then she came back out. And this is the one celebrity that I met that I was literally speechless when she was in front of me. And she came back out. She was hugging people. She was doing all this, holding babies, all this stuff. And then she got to me and my phone was at 1%. And then I passed her the phone. I didn't say a word because I couldn't get out a word. She pressed the camera button and the phone cut off. And she was like, oh no, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. And I was devastated. I'm like, I'm never going to be this close to Lauryn Hill again in my life. And I lost the picture. And then somebody behind me tapped me on the shoulder and was like, hey, excuse me, is this you in this picture that I just took? And I was like, oh my God, I got a miracle today. I got that picture that person took. And then when I got home, I found out that when she pressed the button on my camera, it actually took the picture before it died. So I had 2 pictures. And that was it. I guess I lucked out. Somebody has to make a big move. Corey tried and it failed. Matt is whipping eggs like they did something to him. Some kind of sauce for the chicken. Hey, Charmed Life, if I didn't say hi, I'm sorry. You jumped in the middle of a story. It's pretty fun over here. Looks gross, Tammy. I get icky when some channels get raunchy when talking about house gas. Yeah, I don't do that. So, did you watch the Corey Cirie combo today? I literally slept on it and wondering if maybe Corey might know Siree Jared are related, but doesn't want to speak on it just in case. I was hearing that. I don't know. I've been hearing that. I think Cam should go with Mimi. I don't really have a paparazzi, just people managing to use the bathroom every single time I need to use it for some reason. Oh my God, yeah, I remember the Lauryn Hill story. You're real, Mark. Thank you, Betty. Our chat room, great. Yes, it is. It's a chat room. It's really a chat room. Fantastic. Yep, Mark for real. Is that our new name? For real, for real? Our alliance is named for real, for real. That's what the chat alliance name is. Matt made honey mustard. I want to see this now. I want to see this. Hi, everyone. Give me your IG and I'll send you a photo. Lauryn Hill. No, she didn't send me the photo. Then I wouldn't be here right now. I'd have a heart attack. If Lauryn Hill sent me the photo herself, I would not. I would just be drop dead that day. That is way too much honey, Matt. There, you guys are having me wanting to see whatever this sauce is that he's mixing up that y'all are talking about. Let me bust out my phone. I gotta see this. No, I do gotta see it, Ma, because y'all are having me too curious. That's the weird stuff that interests me. I do want to see it, Tammy. Who said hi to me? Hi, Ashley. The cooking segments always seem to be the most entertaining. Oh, is it done? Man. Looks like Mimi over mixing is runny. I get sick. The live feeds have been on repeat. I'm not seeing the bowl. I'm seeing her mixing, but it's not showing me the bowl. If multiple people are telling you not to see it, you shouldn't see it. Nah, if multiple people are telling me I shouldn't see it, it's gonna make me more curious to see it. That's life. If you tell me don't look, I'm looking. Just like he was playing the veto competition like his life depended on it. I'm like, this dude hates Jared. Thanks for hopping on, Betty. Now I have the feeds on in my background. Curiosity killed the cat, Mark. Curiosity killed the cat. Okay, y'all. I'm going to be on here for another 10 minutes myself. And then I'm probably going to watch the feeds. I'm going to chill for a little bit. I got to return a call also. So, 39 in the chat. 35 likes. Yes. Y'all are the greatest. We need 4 more, but thank you. The math is almost mathing right now. The math is almost mathing.
Oh, y'all not smart. Y'all just liars who get lucky from time to time. Relax. Don't give yourself so much credit. Liars who get lucky every now and again. Mm-hmm. That's it. All of this smart and genius and diabolical All of that, absolutely not.
No context. Sometimes I'm just gonna drop random Mimi clips on y'all. Hold on, I got more stuff. I got more. Today, we are the bored Mimi on the Mimi scale with the feeds. Because ain't nothing interesting going on. I only came on here for y'all, being real. The feeds are not feeding. I came on here for y'all. I'm very up to date. My guy Wes. I still have to watch his Patreon recap of the episode. That reminded me. But I was so sad. I messaged him right after that, and I was like, man, I feel like a part of my childhood just died. But I wished him luck in the future with his businesses, his upcoming unborn child. Mimi is the meme queen for sure. For sure. Why are they adding everything? I don't know. This is not making sense to me. And you know what I do when things don't make sense, right?
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
All right. She needs some power. Love to see her get a resume. A resume? Oh, a resume for the show. Yes. Got you. It would be funny if Cameron ends up winning this year. Somebody suggested that yesterday, and I'm like, he could. You never know. My birthday is October 2nd, if y'all don't know. If y'all don't know, my birthday is October 2nd. We got, 10 days? Thanks for always stopping by and showing your support, D. It looks even more gross. Blue says four. She does. But you know what? When you're around somebody long enough, you start to emulate their speech and their mannerisms and all that stuff. It happens to me too. There's some people that say things around me that are really repetitive that I just find myself saying, and I'm like, where did that come from? I don't even speak like that. For sure. The cook is not cooking. Cirie, yo, Mimi became the new mama. I said this. Mimi and Felicia are now the mamas. They are now the mamas. They sit around like the mamas and talk trash like the mamas. She just slid Cirie right out of there and slid Mimi into the mamas. The whole house has rubbed off each other. Yeah, they're all boring. They all lie to each other every 5 seconds, and they all say, you can't say anything. All my friends started saying real, so I started saying real too. And I hate to admit, things that I say, like the feeds are feeding, the math isn't mathing, it's given. Like there's certain things that when I hear them, I'm like, I hate that. But then all of a sudden, I'm thinking of a way to describe something, and it's the only thing that I can think of that pops in my mind. It's giving this vibes. BB needs to get new pots and pans. They look 20 years old. I'm calling everyone bro. I'm dying at the fact that Jared calls his mom bro. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Yeah, Matt has the same mustache as Corey now. Still looks better than the pans in my dorm kitchen. Oh, you're in a dorm? The mafia. Matt is always chewing on those floss picks. It starts out of irony, and then it isn't ironic anymore. The chicken strips are ready, guys. It's feeding time, y'all. It's feeding time. This is the time where everybody bonds and eats. Time for some grub. I know the floss sticks have a shelf life. Come on now. Yeah, so my dorm is known as the worst one on campus. I have spent what, 8 years of dorm life in my life, so I feel you. Thank you for coming on tonight. I enjoyed the commentary. You're welcome. Any last comments, drop them in here. I'm going to read everything up until the hour, and then I'm going to hop off. But thank you so much for everyone jumping on here. Appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening. There's too many people. I feel like this is a second reset week. Even though one of them is going to be going home, we still are not losing a number, if you think about it. Because this week and next week is going to be 2 weeks, right? Like this upcoming week, this current week that we're in, and the next week upcoming is 2 weeks going by. We skip an HOH. So basically 2 people were supposed to go home. None of them are home, and one of them is coming back. So instead of having 3 less people this coming Thursday, we're only going to have 1 less person. So they're dragging and stretching it to make this 100-day thing happen. I think I've never seen cooking. Did you see Turner's cooking last year? Shout out to Turner. Turner did an interview with me. He's really cool. I like him. But did you see Turner's cooking last year? Those of you who were on my page last year, we were watching Turner cook live. And we were like, yo, what is he doing? This was fun. I'm going to say it, and I don't care. Come at me if you want. Never cared for that. Yo, I be dying when y'all be coming at Corey because y'all know I'm not a Corey fan. Hey, everyone. Hi, Cass. Yeah, today Cass got the bad luck. It's usually Ma, but today Cass took the bad luck. You got the short straw today. Speaking of that, Chick-fil-A pimento cheese chicken sandwich is addictive. Never had it yet. Now you're going to make me want to have it. Some of these house guests have some interesting recipes. I know I'm late. Oh, no, no way there's a Cass and Cash. There has been. Yep. I think Cass Wash is the OG, and Cass Grism is the new OG. So Cass Wash is Cass 1 on this page. Cass Grism is Cass 2. The feeds didn't want us to see them having to go to the bathroom. Yes, Mark. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I'll be here tomorrow morning and every day for the remainder of the Big Brother season. If I can. I haven't missed a day yet. Knock on wood. And I hope everyone has a great evening.
So you literally were one of my very first followers. And then when you followed me and I, followed back, I was like, this dude is cool. Like,
if they say talk to your manager, you just say, you know what, talk to the hand. You don't need to be on my podcast. But yeah, dude. Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you. I always get a kick out of talking with you on Patreon. You have a really good, view on it.
That wasn't planned.
You know what?
Thank
But
you.
I like this Canadian.
Well,
I like this one.
well, thank